Hi everyone. So I wanted to do this video to explain a few things, and as always, my cards I have to keep my hands busy. But how does tarot? How can tarot readers change your life? Hola a todos. Quería hacer este video para dar un poco de información. Y es cómo las tarotistas pueden cambiar tu vida. Okay? O cualquier psíquico, o cualquier medium, o cualquier persona que tiene dones espirituales. This can also refer to, mediums, clairvoyants, anyone with spiritual gifts. How can they change your life? Because sometimes, people will always say that any tool of this, especially the churches, will say this stuff is the devil. Okay? Reminds me of the movie The Waterboy. Vamos a hablar claro como es, que en general las religiones y las iglesias te van a decir que todas estas cosas de adivinación son cosas del diablo. Aunque la Biblia habla de que Cristo fue a verse con un vidente o una bruja, lo que sea. Religion doesn't like to talk about, seeing the future or seeing, they say everything is the devil. But honestly, churches like to control people, okay? Everything about religion is about control. I'm not for or against any religion. I respect them all. Okay, yo no estoy en favor o contra de cualquier religión. Respeto a todas. But there are stories. Let's just go into the Bible. There are people who have dreams and visions. And it's a situation where they even referred it to the Bible. Archangel came and spoke and gave messages through dreams, right? But the Bible acknowledges it, that people have that. But they say those of us who don't follow the church rules are from the devil, okay? Mormons, as a matter of fact, admit that there are people born with spiritual gifts, but they just don't know if it comes from God or the devil, so they choose not to acknowledge him. Por ejemplo, la Biblia habla en varios que recibieron mensajes de los ángeles en sueños, okay? Pero cuando uno no está en la religión, o siguiendo la religión, dicen que cualquier otra forma es diabólico. Los mormones, por ejemplo, yo respeto todas las religiones, vamos a mí no me va ni me viene, cada quien con sus creencias. Pero hasta los mormones admiten que hay gente que tienen dones espirituales, pero no saben si viene de Dios o del diablo, o prefieren no aceptarlos, okay? So many people don't do this. So how can a tarot reader actually change your life? Okay. ¿Cómo que una tarotista, un vidente puede cambiar tu vida? Well, it's simple. Those of us who have gifts and abilities, we're able to learn. There's more to this physical, manifesting meat life, as they call it. Hay más de la vida de esta. Hay más en el universo. And those who say that, oh no, we're the only beings in this world, no, I'm sorry, but the universe is huge. We don't know what else is out there. I have it hard to believe that that there are no other forms of life out there in the world, okay? El universo es enorme. No podemos ser ignorantes en decir que nosotros somos los únicos seres que existen en el universo. El universo es enorme. Y hay muchas cosas que nosotros no sabemos. Hay otras clases, formas de vida afuera. So, a tarot reader will come in. We're all born, as we find, with a mission in this life. Todos nacemos con una misión en esta vida. It's a karmic life we have to live. It's a karmic cycle. Some people have a hell of a karma to pay, and some people are making their karma that they're going to pay in a future life. Because you wonder why evil always wins. There's evil people. They may not pay, they usually do pay some before they leave, but they'll definitely pay it in another life, okay? This is why you see some people who are good people, but going through hell. You have to think about what did they do in a previous life. Hay gente que tú miras que sufren muchos porque están pasando una karma de vidas pasadas o un karma familiar, okay? Entonces uno pregunta, pero ¿por qué les sigue pasando cosas? Tú no sabes qué es lo que hicieron en otra vida pasada. Hay gente que hacen tanta maldad y uno dice, ¿cómo es que no pagan? Pagan un poco antes de morirse, pero a veces están haciendo un karma en el futuro, ¿ok? Y van a pagar todo lo que hicieron en otra vida. Sometimes we're also dealing with family karma. The family has a curse of a bloodline for things that they've done, and it passes on from generation to generation. So I have family karma that I'm currently in the process of breaking, because I'm not going to carry something that was not my fault or in any situation. I'm sorry, and people don't know that. Okay, a veces hay karma familiar. Entonces, por ejemplo, yo tengo ese problema y estoy ahorita rompiendo con eso, porque no es mi problema, ni siquiera porque yo tengo que estar pagando por eso, y mucha gente no lo sabe. So when a tarot reader, when I do a reading, when they come to me, there's usually a situation going on, okay? Most of these cases, most of my client readings, my readings are not just because I want to do this and find out, you know, this is about changing people's lives for better, okay? La mayoría de clientes que me vienen, en general, están en situaciones un poco difíciles. Entonces, no es como decir, solo quieren saber de cosas aquí y allá. Quieren saber qué camino tienen que coger. Entonces, mi trabajo es ayudarlos. As you can see, I'm still drinking my coffee. So, it's Thanksgiving Day today. I'm recording all these interactives. So much for a day off, right? Anyway, so, ¿cómo es que podemos cambiar la vida? Okay, in my case, I'm able to see, you know, soul missions come out. I'm able to see what is this person's lesson, karmic lesson in this life. Okay, it's a very old tool. It is not numerology. It is not something that is shared. It's a very ancient tool from before the time of Christ, and it's something that it is passed from person to person, and only select people are chosen to do it. Okay, it is not, you can look online, you're not going to find it. And the books come to me when I need to have them, and they're very rare to find, okay? Lo que yo uso cuando tengo que enterar qué misión kármico tiene mi cliente que viene, es una situación, es una práctica muy antigua, antes del tiempo de Cristo, y no es común, no es numerología, no es nada de eso. Es algo que se pasa de persona a persona, maestro a estudiante. Son muy pocos los que son escogidos para eso, ¿okay? Y no puedes encontrar nada de esa información en ningún sitio, te lo digo. Cuando yo necesito un libro, se me aparece mágicamente, porque no, aunque uno busca, no lo encuentra, ¿okay? So my goal as a reader, okay, I have to help you guys understand what is it, your karmic lesson you have to learn in this life, and then I can also tell you what your karmic challenges are. Como vidente me toca enseñarles qué es su misión en esta vida y qué son los ciclos kármicos que van a pasar. We all have karmic lessons we have to learn. Todos tenemos lecciones kármicas que tenemos que aprender. So when I see something and people will come for a reading, I start seeing a situation. Okay, this is what happened to you. This is what's going on now. This is what's coming to you. Now, how do we change this to the positive? Okay? Cuando yo voy haciendo una consulta, lo que me dice es, ok, esto es lo que veo es, esto es lo que pasaste, esto es lo que está pasando presentemente, y esto es lo que te viene. Y si es algo malo, ¿cómo podemos cambiar eso? Okay? Readings are to prevent or make it less impactful. You still may have to go through that karmic lesson, but by knowing ahead of time, we can kind of counter a little bit from it to be a little bit more devastating, okay? Las consultas son para prevenir. Hay ciertas situaciones kármicas que uno tiene que pasar, pero hay maneras que uno lo puede prevenir, okay? I'm actually asking messages on someone here while I'm doing this, so se puede prevenir. For example, if I see, be careful, you can end up in a car accident, or I can see you getting some type of legal problem, like speeding or whatever. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to leave and you're going to be more careful. You're going to be more on guard driving. You're going to be more watching your speed. You're going to be, hopefully, if you follow the advice, because some people don't, because I knew someone who didn't and they ended up with a speeding ticket, but didn't listen to me. Por ejemplo, si yo digo un accidente o pueden tener problemas con ley, exceso, uno sale de aquí y sale más vigente, sale con más cuidadoso como maneja, está mirando la velocidad, y espero de que si eso se me hacen caso, porque yo supe a alguien que se lo vengo diciendo, ten cuidado, no me hicieron caso y resultaron con tremenda multa de un ticket. pero uno va aprendiendo para prevenir cosas, ¿ok? Eso no pasa. Ah, tú me dijiste que esto iba a pasar. Sí, lo evitamos. Okay, someone will tell me, you told me I was going to have a car accident, I was going to have this. Okay, you didn't have it because you were more on guard. So we were able to avoid that situation. Okay? Sometimes it's things that we're not, prepared to. You're already ahead of time. For example, I'm going to say, be careful. You have a situation coming, a financial loss. Okay, I'm going to cut back and start saving more money and not spend to prepare. So the financial situation comes, the problem comes, but you have some money in reserve that at least you're not that far back. Does it make sense? A veces, por ejemplo, si yo veo cuidado que viene una situación donde puede haber una pérdida de dinero, un gasto inesperado, tú vas a decir, ok, vas a parar un poco, vas a guardar un poco de dinero, dejar de malgastar. Viene el evento y por lo menos no te impactó tan fuerte como tenía que impactarte, ¿ok? Porque tú tenías un poquito de dinero guardado. So those are like samples. It's the same thing with the relationship. I have many friends of mine who will send me pictures of someone they want to date. What do you get from this guy? And I'm either like, have some fun, but stay on guard. Or, oh, that person is this and this, but you're going to get bored because of this and this. Okay, por ejemplo, tengo muchas amistades que me mandan fotos con gente que ellos quieren salir o quieren conocer, okay, en la vida del amor. Me mandan una foto y yo les digo, ten cuidado con este, o bueno, sí, esto, pero tú te vas a aburrir por esto y esto. O olvídate, corre. Sometimes the picture is, get away from that one quickly. They're full of it, okay? And that's how it is. It's just the energy or the vibration. I have a friend of mine who was an actor who told me one day that he's an actor actually, and was telling me, he was giving me all the pictures, and it was hysterical because he's like, you're scaring me. I'm like, but it's what I see. What do you want me to do? Yo tengo un amigo que es un actor y me hizo reír porque me estaba mostrando fotos de varias y de su pasado, y yo le estaba sacando la energía y me dijo que lo estaba asustando. It was funny, but those are type of examples. Okay, if you're unsure of a decision, sometimes we're not going to tell you what to do, but we can bring you clarity to make the decision yourself. A veces, por ejemplo, tienes que hacer una decisión y no estás seguro. Nosotros no te vamos a hacer la decisión. Te vamos a dar claridad para que tú coges la decisión correcta, okay? O diferentes maneras de hacerlo. Okay, you have these people who are life coaches. All they're doing is basically throwing the same information back at you for you to make your own decision. No, we have a little bit more insight. Okay, hay esos gente que se dicen coach espirituales. Esos coaches espirituales te pueden, a menos que son videntes, porque uno solo se llaman coach espiritual, pero no tienen ninguna evidencia. Ellos lo que hacen es que cogen la misma información que tú lo estás dando y te vuelven y te lo regresan. Entonces, te están, básicamente, como decir, te estás escuchando lo mismo que tú has pensado, pero no te estás haciendo las decisiones. Vamos a poner metas. Uno puede hacer eso. Okay. Nosotros los videntes tenemos un poco más de saber si tú coges este camino, ¿qué puede pasar? Si coges el otro camino, ¿qué puede pasar? As psychics, we can see if you make this decision, this is what's going to happen. If you make that decision, this is what's going to happen. I had a client who complained to another client, that was a referral. She only tells me the same thing over and over. Well, honey, you haven't made the changes. The same thing is going to keep coming out. You can't expect a different outcome if you don't make the changes. Yo tuve una clienta que se estaba quejando con otra amiga, con otra clienta, que dijo, es que solo me dice lo mismo. Siempre cada vez que consulta me dice lo mismo. Pues las cosas no van a cambiar. Si tú no cambias tus acciones, vas a tener el mismo resultado. ¿Ok? No puedes esperar que las cosas vayan a ser diferentes si tú sigues haciendo lo mismo. All right, so like even these interactives that I do, sometimes they're just random messages from the universe that you guys need to hear, and it will help guide you in the right path. And I'm happy for that. Por ejemplo, varios de estos interactivos que yo hago son generales, pero llega a la persona que tienen que llegar y los ayuda a hacer decisión en esa situación. Y me alegro mucho por eso. So I just wanted to give you a basic overview because many people are saying, oh, tarot readers are only about money. Yeah, you're right. Some are. Some are. I've seen tarot readers who charge $115 for 15 minutes. I've seen tarot readers who charge $300 for 20 minutes. I've seen people who will give you 15, 20 minutes for $75, okay? And you don't get to ask. You got 3 questions and that's it, okay? Mucha gente yo quería aclarar esto porque mucha gente, como dicen, que los tarotistas solo son del dinero. Algunos sí, pero no somos todos. Yo he visto tarotistas que cobran $115 por 15 minutos. He visto otros que cobran $300 por 20 minutos. He visto otros que te cobran 75, pero solo tienes 3 preguntas. Punto. No puedes preguntar nada más. Y también he visto videntes que es exageración. Yo he visto gente que sí realmente lo usan para hacer dinero y punto. ¿Okay? Sí hay costo porque son tiempo, energía, pero yo veo mucha gente en exceso. ¿Okay? I've seen a lot of people, like I said, there is a cost for the readings because it is time, it is your energy. It takes a lot to keep developing and cleansing. But believe me, I've seen people go to an extreme of excessive that is hard. And those who have had readings with me know how detailed I go. Believe me. It's a lot that we cover. Los que han tenido consultas conmigo saben de que yo cubro mucha información. Cobro muchas, entonces cubrimos muchas cosas, muchos aspectos de tu vida y es bastante tiempo que se toma cuando hacen consultas conmigo. Okay, so I just wanted to let that give some clarity on that because a lot of people don't understand what is the purpose of true psychics, of those who really are meant to help people do, and that can help you make a decision whenever you choose another reader. I'm not greedy. People can go with who they want. But I'm just trying to give you guys, an example of how it really should be, okay? Yo solo quería darles un ejemplo de cómo debe ser cuando uno escoge un tarotista. Yo no estoy diciendo que tienen que ir conmigo, hay varios, yo no soy egoísta, ni eso me va a mí bien. Cada quien escoge con quien quiere ir. Pero para ayudarlos a ver un poco cómo son los que realmente solo les interesa esto y realmente los que quieren ayudar a la gente. All right? So we'll talk soon. Bye.